Welcome to Disney Funhouse. Today I'm going to show you how to weed a somewhat difficult project. This is the Mary Poppins kitchen conversion chart, and it's got a lot of smaller numbers, and it can be difficult with lines and so forth. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start. I made two files of this. One is 10.5 inches wide by keeping the 18 font so the columns were reduced. And I've also made the original, which is a 12-inch wide version with an 18 font, making it easier to read. Here we go. I'm going to start by peeling this one back a bit. And what's going to happen is, this is a big image. So I'm going to go slowly. And if something is going to pop up, I'm going to hold it down with my pick tool here. And I'm just going to watch it as I go. And then next, one of the tips I'm going to use is to trim some of this away so that it doesn't start pulling up where the numbers are. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to quickly snip this here so it doesn't start the conversion chart just yet. I'm going to go slow. Again, I put in these lines so that you can do one section at a time. And again, I'm going to snip this. I'm going to be careful because see that line right there? We want to keep that line. In fact, I'm kind of making, I'll get rid of this because there was a lot of it. So we can trim this away, so that makes it a lot less complicated. There we go. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I've done the first part, and I'm going to just skip down to the rows so I can quickly show you how I do the rows without causing too much of a problem. So here's the first row. Now instead of trying to pull this whole thing at once, I'm going to do one row at a time. So I just snip that. Take this and just be really gentle with it. Also, peeling it at an angle seems to help. And I also use my fingers to kind of grab a hold of it as I am weeding it to hold it down. And I can see this U is, oh, it's going to stick, okay. And again, I'll use my pick tool to kind of hold down. Okay, so the eye, I'm going to hold it down, and then I can come underneath and hold it here. And when I get enough, I can use my finger. I'm going to do the same here. Go underneath. The T stayed. That's good. Maybe a little bit more. We're going to hold the G. There we go. Oh. There. Okay. So that's the first, and I'll show you one row with the numbers just so that we can see what this is like. So again, I put these lines in here so that you can do one row at a time. The lines aren't necessarily meant to stay, but let me just start peeling this. And again at an angle. I'm gonna watch. The dashes tend to not do so great, but I'm gonna hold that down and the 5 on this side. Then just use my thumb. Do it again here. Whoop. And then there we go. And yep, it'll stick pretty well. That's my Mickey. Where's the Mickey? All right, so that's one row. I guess I'll show you just this last row here. What I mean by I'm not going to use and leave that line there. They're very thin and they don't really stay, but they do allow you to. You can make them thicker. This size obviously works, but if you go much thinner than that, it's not going to be able to. Probably won't be able to weed it. But as you can see, you kind of go up and then underneath. Slashes. Let's see, hold on to that. And then this one's sticking, this one's coming off pretty well. And there you go. So that's how I weed this big in sections. So you just take it one section at a time. And there you have it.